beach, right? And they just gotten out of their car, you know, they've got all their stuff, and they decide they're going to go find a spot on the beach. So you walk along the beach, we're walking along the beach, yes, yes. We walk along the beach and you find this. Is this supposed to be on the beach?
No.
No, this is not supposed to be on the beach. Oh my goodness. So, you are smart, savvy beachgoers and know that when you went to the beach in Texas, the magic number to call if a dolphin was found on the beach. So pop up on that cell phone and I'll tell it to you. It's 1-800-9-MAMMAL. And you tell them what beach you're at. You tell them the nearest mile marker. They have these really cool little signs that say mile marker on them. And say, I found an animal. That's your first thing you do. The second thing you do is you... Now, why do we approach it quietly?
So you scare it.
They're scared. Look, I mean, this is a huge animal. It's out of its natural habitat, so you want to be quiet around it, and you want to get down to its level. So you're going to want to kneel. And you don't want to frighten it at all, right? You want to treat it with nice and respect. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to identify certain parts. We learned, what are these called?
Fins.
Or specifically the pectoral fins, right? Now, it's laying on the ground here, and you can kind of see, this is kind of uncomfortable because normally the fins hang down. And putting it here, you see what happens? They kind of flatten out. That's like taking your arms and going like this. That's not very comfortable, is it?
Not really.
So one of the first things we need to do is carefully and quietly, you want to dig sand pit underneath them so that we can kind of put them under there. If you want to go do that side, we'll just tool you and make it easy. You want to carefully dig sand so that they can sit right down in there. Now what happens if you go to the beach and you don't wear sunscreen? What happens?
Sunburn.
You turn lobster red, right?
Yeah.
These guys get sunburned too.
You're going to share your...
You're going to share your sunblock a little, but first before we do that, what do you always bring to the beach?
Towel.
Towel.
Get it wet.
Where do they always live?
Water.
So if they're out of the water, what's happening?
They're getting dry and you have to get your towel wet.
Yeah. So we're going to take the towel, so you grab the other side, and we want to go the long way. We're going to grab two. And we want to gently put this towel around them. Now, we need to watch out for a couple things. We don't want to cover up its blowhole, because you don't want to cover up your face, right? Because you still got to breathe. And we want to, we're going to have to get another towel. We don't want to cover up its dorsal fin. This is how it regulates its temperature, how it stays cool. You know how we sweat?
Yeah.
They kind of sweat through their dorsal fins. We don't want to cover up its blowhole. There we go. See? And we keep these wet. What else do you possibly bring to the beach? Yeah.
Sand bucket.
Sand bucket. You can carefully keep them wet with your bucket. Go get water and gently kind of scoop the water on the towels to keep it nice and cool. See, look, you're taking all the stuff you need to the beach to save a dolphin. Who would have thought? Then carefully, you want to put a little bit of sunscreen, kind of go around its head, because all the rest is covered, right? You got towels, don't go in its blowhole, right? And then the professionals, by now they're gotten here, and you know what? They're ecstatic. You know why? Ecstatic. So you're happy. Yay!
I know why.
Why would you be happy because of what you see? Well, oh yes, it's a dolphin. You're excited to see that. Yes, I get that. What about... They have! Look what they've done for you. They've got him all wet and he's all ready to go. Now she's carrying a clipboard with her, and when they come that has important information, they're going to document where they found it, who found it, so you'll give your names and information, and then they'll have specific things in there. They'll start listening to how fast they're breathing. They'll try and do some quick measurements of how long it is and stuff. And then they get the stretcher and they carefully carry it on to their vehicle and take it to a place to be rehabilitated, which means they take care of it and look after it, and they want to help it get better. And the ultimate goal is that they want it to be released back into the wild, right?
Yeah.
When you're sick, your ultimate goal is to like go back to school and have fun. Even though you really like staying home and watching videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But your ultimate goal is to go back to school.
Sometimes I miss it.
Same with this. So, let's give our wonderful volunteers a hand.